My name is David Hames. I'm the founder and executive chairman of a company called Science Warehouse. We started selling science products, and now we sell anything that the customer wants, a B2B e-marketplace system. We started, if you look back a few years at the way the system's developed, that's led us through to what we think is the way the industry is going. It's a big idea, if you like, for this area. The overall growth in the area has been driven by B2C, huge digital revolution, people using mobiles all the time. If you look at the way it's been gone, for example, in America, I saw a survey in 2013, now over 60% of under 8-year-olds have their own smartphone. 40% have got their own tablet. So what we're seeing is a new touchscreen generation coming through, which is driving everything else before it. So we think this is a huge growth area, B2C. Last year, 100 billion pounds sterling was spent online. And in 2016, they're predicting it will be $2 trillion online. Now that has made us all very useful, very used to dealing with buying online. We're all comfortable with that. And for us, looking at where that leads us on a B2B setting is we look at what that means in the sense of being a consumer. And a consumer is driven by control. A consumer is driven by the technology, the ease of use of the technology, a nice, slick interface, but also the data. And that's the big idea I want to talk about, the data. The technology is great, but the technology is only driven by the data behind it. We're all used to finding the information we want online and then acting on that information, whether it's buying information or just information in general. And in the B2B world, every B2B user is also a consumer. So every B2B user is also used to personally buying stuff online, is used to seeking for information. So what we've tried to do at Science Warehouse is to make that experience as good for a B2B user as it is for a B2C user. So we tend to talk about B2U, which is a business to user front end. The driver at every point is the data. And that's, I think, where we look at where we go forward. The data serves a purpose initially to the end user, which is all about buying choices. Is it the right product for you? Is it the best price for you? And so on. Going forward, I believe that although the technology will improve, the biggest value going forward will be created by the data. And putting it crudely, companies currently see the data for procurement as a way of saving money. I think as you move forward, the big idea will be to use that data in a much more cohesive, comprehensive way. It'll be looking how you can drive more value from that data in a procurement setting, in a B2B setting. It'll be using spend analytics across the company, looking at spikes, correlations, trends, looking at best value across the company. And those spend analytics will only work well if the spend data is good. Spend analytics are only valuable as long as the data fed into it is good data. And that's where we come in and companies like us come in. Is you've got to make sure the data is accurate, detailed, rich. It's got to be properly quality controlled. And unless you have that good data in terms of the products and services you're buying, it won't feed into good spend data. The spend data won't feed into good spend analytics. And then the value of procurement won't be felt within the organization. So the big idea is technology is great. We're all now very sophisticated buying online and procuring online. But the core value going forward will be in the data, making sure that's as rich, as accurate, as detailed as possible.